Hello, viewers, and welcome back to my another reading episode, live reaction of My Hero Academia. And today we're going to be tackling number 215. So last time on the last chapter of 214, that everything was resolved with Black Whip, and yeah, still people are still putting up hate comments and insulting that the series is basically broken at this point, and I don't agree with them. So let's just jump into 215 and see what happens. And today's chapter is number 215, the final chapter, Midoriya versus Shinzo. I think it's supposed to be the final chapter of this fight, hopefully. Um Hold on a sec. Alright, let's get started. So we just continue where we left off in chapter 214, and we're reading the inner monologues of Midoriya's head, saying, I wasn't afraid of my power then. This power is my friend. The words All Might have said to me. The time we spent together at the seaside park, and we get a mini flash, like a huge flashback to all that time, like really far back into mostly the beginning of the series, and saying that All Might said, You can be a hero. It all helped to build up my heart. If I just think about it, how far I've come from where I began, I feel like I could do anything. And all my imbued confidence. Number chapter 215, the final chapter of Midoriya versus Shinzo. So we cut back to the teachers again. The black stuff, it's back. And All Might saying, wait. And Eraserheads, we mini cut back to zoom in on Eraserhead and what's going on. And then we just simply go back to the fight. It's clearly different from before. He's probably reeled, relied, relied on young Uraraka's quirk to focus his power. Young Midoriya, what happened in the past few minutes? And then we just simply get back to the fight with Shinzo and Midoriya. Eh, what are you? W- were you just bluffing the whole time? You were struggling? Man, I wish I could take my mercy. I wish I could take back my mercy. And yeah, the pain starts kicking into Midoriya again using Black Whip. It's gone. Back to the teachers, and then Bakugo, Baku, Bakugo, and then back to the fight again. It hurts. It disappears within a few seconds. There's a numbing pain coming from inside my body. It's so drastically stronger than it was during my time. Oh, it was a mini flashback to not Jack saying, it's not drastically stronger than it was during my time. The stronger version of the quirk doesn't sit well with my body yet. It's not the 20% it's not the 20% power I usually use. My body can feel it. This power is my previous power, the power I was finally able to use once I could fully handle One for All. Shinzo is running away, but it would be scary if I use my Air Force and it blows up again. 8%. In this situation, then we just go to Shinzo. In this situation, brainwashing won't work anymore. I gotta create some distance. Distance. Sorry, Monoma. He's apparently been practicing long-range attacks recently as well. If we mess up even slightly, it'll give him an opening to pummel us. Then we just need to prioritize Midoriya above all others. Either way, if we do not stop their movements, our plan won't proceed. It's up to you, Shinzo. just when you had finally created an opening. I won't let them end things like this. And then we just cut back to Uraraka getting hit by the pipe. And and Momoma's just wrapped up and just dragged along in the air. Just I hope he hit some pipes on the way or something. Poltergeist doesn't land a hit, huh? Since the fight started, it's been 5 minutes. Monoma, your copy has a 5-minute limit. Let's say you think it's 5, and actually it's extended. Actually extended it to 10 minutes. If if I attack you, do you think you can beat me one-on-one? Yeah. By the next panel, yeah, she's just looking at him, just like, yeah, I can take you on, you little rich prick. They already had They already taken precautions against Shinso's brainwashing. They're very thorough. By the way, do you know my copy number limit? And Uraraka's just saying, it's 3. Young Yangi's poltergeist, for one, definitely Kodai's size, and strategically Shinso's. 3, huh? I have 3 watches, so 3 copies, isn't it? Let's say you think it's 3, but it's actually 4. What would you do? There's a lot. There's a lot to my copy. I can't use multiple quirks at the same time. But effects of one quirk can remain even after I copy another. This is the case for any quirk except those that directly affect my body. Take Kodai's size. If I enlarge a nut, then activate another quirk, the nut remains enlarged. Huh? You don't get it, do you? I'm taking about releasing a fire. Clang. The side character gets the last laugh. So So what is he on about? And after taking care of Monoma, well, at least he didn't get hit on the way, like getting beat up, sadly. Did he do something to Midoriya? But, Uraraka, I have a favor to ask you. We won't win if we clash head on. If that's the case, then I'll just have to do what I am good at. Shinso's heading towards Yangari and the others. He's trying to capture Midoriya. The battlefront, the pressure. So we cut back to some of Class B. At the battlefront, the pressure that Mr. Shinso's brings, it is as if he's rubbed them all together like a chain. And we just simply cut back to Midoriya and Shinso chasing. He's fast. I'll get caught. And in the next page, he was kind of hit on the cheek. Oh, it was Twin Impact, a quirk that hits the same place twice, but with greater force the second time. Wait, it was a delay? Or maybe he just cuts back to the nut? Okay, so we cut back to Monoma for a bit in the cage. Shinso, sorry for getting captured. I guess I got careless. And so we cut back to Great Boy and Pinky's fight, and it seems that Great Boy's finally been caught while bouncing around and getting punched in the stomach. Mineta, since I've gotten used to your moves, I can now easily seize you. They call me Chubby with all the moves after all. And Pinky and Great Boy are having a lot of trouble. Things are looking bad for Ashido. Shinso's closed in on them. Alright, they got this. A comeback. And Midoriya's getting full killing and finally bouncing around like always. Don't ever forget, it always begins in my heart. And he's just going for that lunge towards Shinso. And Midoriya catches the binding cloth in his hands, and I think the other one got caught into Midoriya, and now they're getting wrapped and wrapped. And Midoriya's just doing a get over here. And then we come back to the others. Poltergeist and I can't remember the other one right now. Renko. And the other one was already. And Uraraka just moves the other one into Great Boy's bouncing sticky balls. And now she's stuck there. I'll close in on Shinso. Uraraka, you can take care of Monoma. Kodai, young Gary. We'll definitely win. So Pinky uppercuts the last member of 1B on the chin, while back with Shinso, Midoriya finally pins Shinso to the ground. We'll definitely win this. Faith in his predecessors and trust in his friends have carried out a victory. Number 215, and by the sounds of it, that might definitely end the fifth and final round. So, yeah, it's only been 5 minutes in fighting time. And yeah, that's chapter 215. So I guess in chapter 216 we're probably going to get a bit of a wrap up for this arc, this joint class arc that I think some people were starting to get a little sick of. It kind of tells. It does kind of is slow a little bit. But I think in 216 we're gonna get a bit of a wrap up and Midoriya is gonna tell All Might about what happened and he'll probably explain what's been going on. So that's probably what. And also, how is Midoriya gonna kind of cover this up? Because no one's supposed to know that he's got multiple quirks. How's he gonna keep that little secret of Black Whip covered? Now I'm just mildly curious. So I'll probably see you in chapter 216 and hopefully we'll find out. So until then, have a good day everybody and I'll hope to see you on chapter 216. So bye for now and see you next week. Bye.